Welcome back to the show, guys. Thanks for checking in with us again. Episode 62. Bailey Bateman, a second time back. It delivered even better than the first time, if that's a thing. This is an artist extraordinaire with really, really cool outlooks on everything art. You're going to love this one. She's crazy, and she's 6 feet tall. Thanks for checking out our stuff, guys. Follow us on all of our socials. You know how to do this. Welcome. You're listening to the 27th Hour with Junior
and Dre Rocker.
Get ready, strap in, and hang on.
Hey, welcome to the club, bud. I thought, okay, we're on the right track. Like, so you good? You guys find the game. I don't know that.
Welcome back to the show. Hello, Bailey.
Hi, buddy.
How are you?
That intro was so good.
You like that?
Yeah. We didn't have that last time.
I can explain. It was a year ago. I believe it was November, October, right, of last year. I don't remember the exact date, but it was right there. And it was the before show. It was called Let's Go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't even have that.
Well, I sat down and I was like, let's go. And you're like, wait, did you know? And I was like, yeah, I totally knew.
Yeah, I signed the waiver on the way in. Everybody does.
No, I love that. That was sick.
What do you think? How are you? How is life for you right now?
So good.
Is it?
It's so good, dude.
Good, man.
It's busy.
Good.
But
So you've been with us before. Episode 17. It was episode 17. That was a year ago, I think. Pretty close. Way down there. Mm-hmm. October will be a year, I think. I couldn't find the exact date. I tried.
My mom probably has the YouTube videos.
Why didn't she come here?
I don't know. I didn't feel like it was like an invite your mom type of vibe.
Totally. There's a lot to this. That's complicated. She's so welcome.
Oh,
I told the wife to call her, let her come over. I'd like to meet her.
Oh, man.
She's cool, huh? She's a supporter.
Oh, the best. Like, #1 fan for life.
Does she live in Morgan?
No, she lives 6 houses down from me, right here
cool.
in Hooper. Yeah. Really branched out into adulthood.
Bump her a text. Be like, hey, come to the Harm Barn.
She's probably like at Smith's, just like with a cup up to her ear trying to hear what the fuck's going on.
She's welcome.
Rad.
This is the real Harm Barn, baby.
Dude,
So, little different experience. So when you said Harm Barn, it was kind of weird. That's kind of what happened here.
A little bit.
And I didn't even think about it, but we talk about it all the time. I don't know if you listen much, but we say it all the time. Harm Barn. It's called the Harm Barn.
Well, you were mentioning it on one of your highlights that you guys posted on your Instagram. I was like, no fucking way. They don't say that. And so I like went back and I was like, oh, fuck those guys.
Dude, and you get all credit for it. It cracked me up. I've never heard such cool. That was fast. I was like, you are totally right. And wait do you see what I'm going to build.
Oh, hey. Are you going to like set up for Halloween on Friday?
Halloween's a big, big thing this year. I think we got big stuff coming. We haven't announced it yet.
Oh, shit.
We'll tell you, though.
I remember
we have a thing coming for Halloween for sure.
Oh, shit. I remember pulling up, like, for my podcast last year, and it was, like, dressed to the nines, Halloween style, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Am I going to make it?
Yeah.
Is this?
I was, like, dropping pins to everybody I knew. I was like, if I don't make it out of this fucking Harm Barn.
This is the dress.
Yeah.
You can't miss the house.
Oh, not sick, dude.
Thank you.
Dream come true.
So your tattoo, just a little bit.
Huh?
You tattoo, kind of.
Yeah.
I understand
I
that
dabble
you're
in
tattooing.
It. Some people dabble in meth.
So what did you...
Tattooing.
Can we get on the thing and pull up and show Jade's... Is that a thing? Is that a thing we can do? That fucking tattoo isn't even... Is that real? Is that a thing? What happened? Explain to me how that is incredible, dude.
Oh, dude, I was shitting my pants the whole time. I was just like, I hope this turns out cool.
It is beautiful.
Oh man, thank you.
That is an incredible tattoo. Everybody talks about it. You're a big celebrity around here. Everybody loves.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's the way it is.
Thanks, man.
But that tattoo's it's unbelievable.
Thank you. I
don't understand. There's nothing to understand. You're very talented.
Thanks, man.
It's cool. It's really cool to see. I'm in there looking at them greens, and I'm like, that's not green. There's like so much shit right there. That's cool. It was very, very like technical.
That's my thing with color tattoos is like I don't do color a lot because when I do color, I like I pull all of it. I like have the whole fucking rainbow. I'm like, let's use everything
And look,
we got.
Look what happens.
And it takes like 14 fucking years. But like when clients like know what tattooing's about and like kind of like are able and willing to sit for as long as Jade does, it gives me a little bit more freedom and relaxes me a little bit, because the thing that stresses me out the most, dude, is just fucking the time that tattooing takes. I'm stressed about time all the time. So like tattooing her, oh, those are the good days.
What about time though? What about it is stressful, right?
Oh man,
why do we do that?
I don't know. But it's my biggest stressor as a tattooer. I'm always like, fuck, I'm going so slow. I'm going so slow. But
it's so weird we do that though, assuming that's what it takes. It's so weird we do that. I do it too. And then you counter that and you hurry and you get garbage every time with hurry. I know. What? I don't understand the
dude,
line.
I gotta like start tattooing with like a metronome or
look at that.
Yeah, that's me.
Thing is
Well,
fucking stupid cool, man. Everybody, if you are gonna watch this episode, please, you gotta see this tattoo. Look on our Instagram too, but this thing is crazy.
Thanks.
I don't know. I've never seen anything quite in person like that myself. I'm not that I'm some crazy judge, but it's beautiful, man. You're talented as hell. Thank you. We gotta have class. So, what makes Bailey?
Oh,
What? You seem one way to me, but I can't wait. What is Bailey?
Oh, wait. Give me your vibe first, and then I'll tell you how close you are. Come on, buddy. How crazy do you think I am?
Assuming we think that we know anything about anybody, it's going to be completely nothing what you are.
You can't offend me. Go for it.
You've been tattooing one more time the name.
Studio Elevate.
Elevate.
Yep.
I didn't want to say it incorrectly.
You're good, bro. You're good.
For 2 years? Have you been there for 2 years?
So I've been, yes, like if you count the apprenticing and everything, I've been with that family about like 2 years. And
family.
Then,
you call it a family. I like
oh,
that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
You got your Highline fam. I know that.
That's cool.
But yeah, so with my apprenticeship and like working there full time, it's about 2 years ish. It's like a year and some change working full time, which is big time. I love it.
It's a jaunt. A lot of time put into doing that even, right? That's a lot. That's a long ways to go.
Dude, the commute, man. Holy shit.
I don't know how you guys do all that.
Oh, I hate the commute with everything inside of me, but it's the people that I work with that make me like totally worth it, because
totally worth it.
I would have dipped if it was anything less than that.
So you're telling so creativity. I'm going to go down this road of creativity, right?
Okay.
It's truly bizarre to me, like even Jade, this is cool. In 2 years' time, listen, you've done art your whole life. I understand that, right?
Yeah.
In 2 years' time, you've been tattooing. It doesn't even matter. If it's under 30 years, it's crazy to me that happens. Okay, Jade's the same way to me. Mm-hmm. I've been doing this a long time, and it's cool to see. Time means nothing.
Oh man,
it's really not about time. I'm figuring this out quickly. I don't know what it is. You guys, a really, really solid art background. What do you think makes it solid art?
I feel like it is time in a
Drawing.
way, though.
Do you?
It's repetition. It's building a skill. It's refining a skill, and like learning what you're drawn to.
But it's not the same for anybody, though. That's what I'm saying. That's incredible.
I fully believe though that like if people put in the like man hours to do it, like anybody could crank that shit out. It's just like fun for me, and so I'm like cool. I progress faster just because like I'm diligent in my like practice of what I do. But because like I was an art teacher before I tattooed, so like I was teaching people how to be creative for a while before I got into it, and so like I don't know, like watching people discover their own creativity, like everybody has it. It's just the people that pursue it are the ones that seem to be good at it, I feel.
Totally. That was the next question. That's funny. Do you think you can teach creativity? What do you think of it? What do you feel on? Do you think that's something you can
teach creativity?
Show the way of creativity to somebody? Do you think that's a thing?
I feel like creativity in the realm of like being inventive and being original in your ideas, that is something that is... It's hard to teach that because it's very much like a personality trait, I feel like. It's like a way that people's minds work, but you can teach people methods to explore their creativity, you know what I mean? Like ways that they can pursue and discover new ideas. But yeah, I'm like, nothing that I do isn't tangible for anybody else, I feel. Like anybody could do what I do.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I like that. I'll challenge that for sure. Creativity is what do you do to be creative? What creates creativity? It's so cool.
For me,
what makes you Bailey? Why are you so are you strict? Do you stick with a process of things that you do that you're stringent on X, Y, and Z and it builds what you are, or do you're chill and open and easy like Jade is?
I wish I was as laid back as Jade is, man.
Like this. She crossed her leg.
Yeah, she's vibing, like 24/7 vibing, just chilling. That's not me.
That's why I'm curious.
Fact, I'm like the polar opposite of that.
Shit.
I am stressing, like sweating bullets the whole fucking time. And it literally, like in my head the whole time, it's like, how much time is this taking? Like, do you have to go back in and pack that area again because you fucked up the first time? Like, get it right the first time. That's my mindset the whole time. So I guess what makes me creative is that I'm very self-critical in the aspect of like I always feel like I can do 100% better than what I put out.
Yeah.
And so I hold myself to a pretty high standard that way. But man, I'm competitive. If somebody's cranking out some dope ass shit in the shop, I'm like, I want to fucking do that. And I work with freaking Mike Johnson, who best of Salt Lake, like he wins first place at like every convention he goes to. So I'm sitting right next to that motherfucker every day, and I just look at him and I'm like, that's where I'm going. That's what I got.
And he was your mentor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Always will be, I guess.
Everybody in the shop, like mentors for sure. But like Mike is the dude that I looked at and I was like, I want to be that guy.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Apparently that works.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I'll let you know. I haven't been to a convention yet, so we'll see.
Are you interested in that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, cool.
It's like a vacation.
Cool.
I love I love getting out of like the monotony of every single day. Like as much as I love going to the shop, like if I could tattoo in Vegas one day or like tattoo in California, somewhere that's not like the everyday thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's cool. Are you going to maybe just let it go, see what happens?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. That's how I am. I'm very open to. I don't like to. So I like to see what people think when they can do certain things. I'm like, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously being stressed and being critical and being some of the things I hear, I match that. I don't do that. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any way there's no one way, man. It's really cool. You're a very talented person.
Thanks, man.
I think that solid art background is a real thing.
Yeah. I've devoted my whole life to art.
How about Michael Bolton painting a skull with a fist? How did that? Why? So I was gonna have that song playing. I don't know how to do that, and didn't want to get into any of that. But I was gonna make you do that dance too.
I mean, I got it.
But the dance was to something else. It was a hip hop song or something at the end. You were dancing.
Yeah. So my playlist, as you can see, like that was just my phone on shuffle. Like that was just going down the line of like Bailey's favorite songs. We got Michael Bolton, and then we got Megan Thee Stallion, and then we got.
I love it.
I don't even remember what came on next. It was like some dubstep shit, and I was just like vibing downstairs like at midnight, like let's go.
What sparked that? What I seen you went to the clock. I'm just interested in how we work, right? What made that happen? You said 3 years. You put that painting down, right? Mm-hmm. That's cool to me. I would never do something like that. I'm interested in how that works. Why did you go, I'm going to finish that at 11 o'clock tonight? What happens right there?
I think, I don't know, man.
It just happens.
I couldn't sleep for one. So I was just like, all right, what can I do? And I was thinking about like going and like playing my guitars because I haven't played my guitars in a while. And I was like, I don't really want to do that tonight. And then I was like, well, I have that Post Malone drawing I can work on, but that's too technical. That's too much focus. Like, I don't want to focus. And I was like, I have that fucking bullshit painting that I did 3 years ago. Let's go, like, throw some paint on that and see where it goes.
Take it a little further.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I didn't have a plan. I was just like, well, I don't want to go to sleep, so that's what we're going to do.
Did you finish it?
God, no, dude.
That thing looks big, bro.
It
looks like it's tall.
Yeah, man. It's about as tall as I am. I'm 6 feet tall. So it's that, and then to carry it, for me, it's like this, like my arm span. So it's like, I don't know. It's probably like 5 feet by 5 feet.
Just a big canvas.
At least.
You guys can see it on Instagram. Go look at that thing. It's cool.
Yeah, dude.
I seen that. I was tripping. It's big.
It's massive. And I painted it with like a paintbrush that's like the size of my thumb.
That's frustrating. That's a lot. That's a lot of 3 years now of determination.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or lack of motivation. I didn't like post it. She's on the old story.
Yeah, but, it's just in the That was cool, man.
Don't open the story.
No, this is the dance. You're going to see the dance. You got to see this. You're going to die.
Shit. I didn't
Get
know we
on,
could
watch
do
her
this.
story, listen to this songs. They're ridiculous. I love it. It's very similar to me and as far as scatter, just Frank Sinatra to death metal to any whatever. It did that. I love that.
Jade was actually telling me this
That's
the other day
how
when
I
I was
play this.
tattooing her. The music that you listen to, the music that you sing to in the shop, I was like, no fucking way, he does not.
Love it.
What song were you saying? It was some funny shit. It was like
Metally?
no, because I wouldn't have laughed at that. I would have been like, all right, he's a metal guy. Like,
Oh, it was goofy. Probably Britney Spears.
Probably.
or Swift. I'm a big Swiftie fan.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Dude, really?
Oh yeah,
We're besties.
It's very deep down, man.
Swiftie bitches.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
so cool, man.
She's sly. She's like sly. She's got that like eyebrow raise that's like fuck you, but like it's silent. I love that shit.
She scares me a little.
I like her.
Yeah, she's mysterious.
Yeah, she'll fuck you up, but like she doesn't have
she's
to like
super
raise
tall,
a fist
too,
to
I
do
think.
it. She's 5'11", I think.
Scares me. You big tall people scare me. I live
Sorry.
down here. Was it you in the basement, speaking of tall, quickly, and then I'll go, where I said, oh, watch that fan, and you're like, bro,
Yeah, dude. I
I
it.
live right here.
Yeah.
That like fucked me up. I was like, that's so real. Why do we do that? I'm like, watch your head. He's like, man, I'm this tall. I live here. I understand where things.
Man, low key though,
That's so
I
funny.
would have hit that when I was leaving. If you're like, watch the light.
Dude, people do it backwards all the time.
Oh,
If they're
geez.
talking, walking there, bam.
Yeah, because I was leaving in a hurry last time. I had a volleyball game to get to, and I was like,
Are you still doing that?
no, our season ended a couple weeks ago, but I think I gotta stop, dude. Every time I go out, I'm like, ooh, if I fuck up my hands today, I'm screwed. So
That can be scary for hands.
yeah, it
can't
stresses
it?
me out, and I have like a really jacked up pinky from volleyball already. So like,
Yes,
if I
you
dislocate
do.
this motherfucker and I have to get like surgery, and
What is wrong with that thing? It goes like this.
yeah, I've broke it a lot, and
Damn,
I dislocated it. I've dislocated it 8 times now. And I told my mom, like, punch card style, if I get 2 more, like, I'm cutting it off.
Let's just grab the,
Yeah, no, like, you've got to
I have that
something
under
in here.
control. We can totally.
You can,
do it.
like, keep it. You can put it in a bottle, keep it, on the counter somewhere.
We'll just preserve it right here for show.
That would actually be sick. If I ever cut it off, I'm keeping it for sure.
You're that girl. I know you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you still a single girl doing your thing?
Yeah, man. Just living the single life.
You bring this is my perspective, which is what it is. I see such a happy, you just do you, man. Like
Yeah.
it's so cool to see that. I love that.
Thanks, man.
I think that's cool. It's cool. It's interesting. And it matches when you're here and you're happy and fun and cool. And I think that helps with the way that works too. It's funny to me you say you're so on target and stressed. I wonder if you really are. Because you don't seem to be that person at all.
No, I can assure
You're in it. You're on it.
Yeah, the like inner monologue at all times is just like.
Because your shit's like just funny and happy and dancing around. You got to see that video. You're going to die.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how it didn't go viral. It should have been viral. Maybe it will go viral.
Maybe. Fingers crossed. You got to get famous somehow, right? If it's not the cilantro in the teeth, it's going to be the dumbass fucking.
Oh, did you have a thing? You had a Navajo taco?
Oh,
that right?
yeah, man.
I didn't eat. I don't know.
We need to do like the podcast like weekly so I can like at least get a good meal every once in a while.
You're welcome. There you go. Do you take care of yourself?
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, Bailey.
Not like Erica though. Erica's got that shit on lock. Like
She's to the cooking world what you people are to this tattooing world.
I couldn't agree more, man.
Awesomeness.
She's awesome.
It's good food, and I haven't got to eat yet, but that's fine. We're gonna get to that later.
You could just eat right now, and then you could just do like some ASMR.
We could
like,
do it.
chewing shit. Just like chew with your mouth open, and like all the weird internet people will be like, "Oh my god."
She taught me ASMR. That's just funny. I never heard that word. I was like, what is that?
It's weird,
I'm
man.
a little uncultured.
No, there's no culture in ASMR. You're not missing anything.
It's such a cool word. ASMR.
I think it's like an anagram, isn't
Autonomous
it?
sensory meridian response.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You're welcome for that, people. And it's noises that, what is it? How does it work again? It's like people love it, right? It's a thing what's the deal with it?
I don't know.
People,
I don't like get super like vibed up though. Like if somebody's like opening a bag of chips really slow, like I get anxiety from that shit. I'm like, fucking open it, like let's go. You know, like when you go to like the movie theater, you're like sitting in a class, like an auditorium in college, and like somebody's trying to like sneak like a fucking candy bar, and it's like,
just fucking go at it.
I'm like, just fucking open it, man. ASMR, dude, it's not my vibe.
Attempting to do the opposite of what you need to do is causing problems. Do it.
Anyway, that was a good segue. I don't know how that happened.
That's a great segue. We're everywhere. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah.
What do you have routine? Do you do your days? Does Bailey get up and do this and then she does that? Do you like to set up your day where you do like the same pattern every day ish, or are you just pretty go at it and let things fly?
No, I like to have my day pretty laid out, and for the most part I do the same thing every day. Like I get to the shop at the same day every day. I do my drawings at the same time every night. Yeah, I like having a schedule in that manner because I don't deal very well with surprises. I'm not like a very like fly by the seat of my pants person, despite what it may seem like. So yeah, I lay my days out pretty back to back.
You structure it up.
Yeah.
For sure. You're never going to get married. You're going to be intimidated.
It's not. Yeah.
I'm totally.
No, you're fucking like right on the nose. I don't know, man. I've worked too hard to like have the standards for myself and for like my happiness. Yeah. And the only time in my life I've ever been sad is like when I've been like, here's my happiness
it's
to
very
like
true.
Other people. And every time it's just like dropped and like shit on all over the ground. And so I'm like, I took that and I was like, I'm going to be happy for me.
I love that.
You know, I bust my ass. Like I'm doing all this like cool shit. Like I'm going to be stoked for like my life. And so like that kind of puts dating and like just chilling with other people kind of by the wayside sometimes. And I think that's why I'm so happy.
I guarantee you there's something to that, right?
Man, it's...
You know where you're going. You feel you're okay with things. And that's cool, man.
Yeah, man. It's deep down, there's probably some like things that need some fucking therapy underneath all that like shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's just not at the forefront of my mind anymore. Like I don't care if I live out the rest of my life like doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
It looks to me like you do what you want to do, and that's why you're doing what you want to do. You're not forcing stuff.
Yeah, well, anymore,
stuff
man.
That's kind of something you could control. Like you have things under control. Your work reflects, I think, that in your personality. Like it's solid. It's real. You know what I mean? That I tie them two together.
Yeah,
I'm quite the opposite. And my tattooing actually, I think, reveals that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do. I really do. But it's cool to see all them differences, man. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm genuinely happy in what I do. Like I never thought that I'd be doing like a job that I love. I never associated like going to work with like, fuck yeah, like this is fun. And I finally have that. And I don't know, I'm chilling. I didn't think I would be doing this like right now. So it's like just soaking it up.
That's cool. That's super cool. Do you think that's all you'll ever do? Or do you care?
Oh man, I hope so. If I ever like have to go back to a 9 to 5, like.
You're working 8 to 9:30 of the next day though now. What's 9 to 5? You're working way more hours than that, bro.
I am working long days. I really am working long
days.
But
a grind in the office. I get you.
But yeah, like I think about the days like when I was teaching and I had to like wake up at 6:30 a.m. and now I'm going to bed at like 4 a.m. And so I don't know if I could do it, dude. I don't know what job I would do and be successful at.
It's funny, you can go and do what you want to do happily and it'll just happen.
I hope
but if
so.
you go to like school,
crossed.
You're like, fuck this thing.
Dude, oh my God.
See, it's cool.
It was always this time of the year too, like when I was teaching, that I would like go into like Walmart and I would look around and see like all the like back to school shit, and I would have like a full on like panic attack. I'm like, oh fuck, that's in like 2 weeks, man. I gotta fucking go back to work.
It's so crazy. We out of necessity will do things we don't want to do. I don't understand that very well, but anyway, that's another topic.
That's the Dr. Phil episode that we're gonna film in the daylight.
We're gonna film it. What's happening? What's that?
The therapy episode.
That's it. Oh, are we?
Where we just unleash all of our demons.
We're gonna do that?
It's very not. You don't want to open that fucking Pandora's box, buddy.
You just planned it. It just come out. That's how the harm barn started, Bailey. You gotta be very careful.
I know. I gotta watch what I say on.
When you say things, I'm like, what did you say?
You're like, No,
We got that figured out.
I cannot believe that you guys remembered that. I cannot believe that. It was one of those moments that I was like, oh, they'll forget about that. Like, nope. Here we are.
That moment in time was forever burned in everybody's everything. That was fun, man. It was fun. It was so fun. There was I didn't have to work. I don't like to work. I want to just have fun. We were just having fun. It was cool.
That's good.
And we had never met. So that was what was so cool. I was like, that is a fun goddamn podcast. I didn't even know what happened. We got done. We're like, what was that?
Yeah, we were chilling the whole time. And I was
like, dude, I gotta go. Remember?
I didn't want to go. You guys told me that I was the one like, hey, you should probably go. And I was like, oh, damn it. I got to run.
Late for volleyball.
But no, I'd been creeping on Jade's Instagram for a fat minute. And so to show up and like see all you guys in person and just like find out that like you guys were chill. Because I feel like so many times you like meet people that you look up to and people that you follow and they're like pieces of shit. And you're like, damn it.
Dude, yeah.
And Jade,
that's
like,
a thing for sure.
Yeah, you guys are like it. Like I had the best time.
Man.
I loved it.
We enjoyed having you. That's why you're back. We're going to go into, this is number 2.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be number 7. Who knows?
Hey, let's just get a series going.
Let's do it. What do you want to start another thing?
Recurring segment.
What? Name it and we'll do it.
I'm not going to name it. Fuck naming it. I'm bad at naming things.
Name the Harm Barn. Why are you doing this?
I'm not naming it.
You did
That's the name of the podcast. Fuck naming it.
Damn it.
Innovators. All of you are innovators.
Oh, man.
I've had questions asked to me in the past little while that I wanted to like bounce off of you. See if you get the same questions. See if this is a thing.
Yeah.
And they're interesting to me. So there's an idea out there, a belief that in a tattooing career, there's span, whatever we want to build there. Your tattooing thing plateaus out. Do you agree with that? Like, do you think that? Are you gonna? So you can only work so many hours, right? So at first you're striving. We want to get more hours. We want to get more appointments. Eventually, like Jade can't work another second. She'll die. You end up like hitting this plateau where you can't really advance much anymore. You can raise your rates and mess with a little bit of stuff. Do you think that's a real thing? Or are you always in the idea of building something else, like, and just going? Do you even worry about any of that stuff? Do you think we do that? Does that make any sense to you at all?
I know what you're asking. And yes and no. I do feel like tattooers plateau in their careers out of comfortability, out of getting into the everyday, just staying with tattooing subject matter that they're comfortable with, staying with taking on stuff that just doesn't really push them to be better. I feel like if you're willing and able to like push yourself to be better, you'll always get better. Looking at my art that I've done over the past, almost 10 years, I feel like every piece that I've done has been better than the last. So I feel like if you're pushing yourself, like, yeah, you're always going to get better. You won't plateau. But I don't know. As far as like plateauing and like clientele and raising rates and stuff like that, I hope that I keep going up because I'm super happy with what's going on right now. But I try not to be comfortable, and I feel there's like some solace in the stress that I feel every single day, like reassurance that like, hey, you're getting better.
Yeah.
Suck less than yesterday. It's kind of the
Suck
motto.
Less.
Yeah.
That's one way to go, I guess, for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's fine. That's fine. Looking at that picture, that's just fine.
Jade's.
You don't suck, man. Your shit it's incredible.
Man, that was the first one.
Really,
I was sweating bullets on that one. First color realism,
I think
large
you need
scale piece.
It doesn't matter what I think, but you needed to like get in some, I don't know, whatever contest. If that would have been in, what's that thing with a tat? That I don't know. They just had a I forgot what it's called. That magazine they Sanoderm had. Anyway, that would have won some shit for days, dude. That's cool.
Hey, we healed that with Sanoderm. Shout out.
Shout out Sanoderm.
Sponsor me, please.
I don't see why they wouldn't. It's just a simple connecting it up is all it is.
No, Jade did the heavy lifting on that bad boy. She's got like skin that's butter, dude. I know you've tattooed her, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Different skin makes a difference in tattooing, dude.
It does.
100%. Like I could tattoo her 9-day. She makes me feel good at my job.
Like, damn, that was easy.
Yeah, man. Like first pass, I'm like, fuck you.
Why do you,
so good.
Why do you think that is, other than just it is what it is? But there are some people, it's not resistant. I don't think that's really a thing. But there's something about some skin that you have to work 5 times harder than any. It's not pigment. I'm not talking pigment.
Man.
I'm talking.
No, I'm like
even
fully,
just a white guy to a white guy. Even sometimes their skin is incredibly hard to work with.
Yeah,
I've never figured that out.
I feel like the people that are toughest for me to tattoo are like the bodybuilder dudes. I don't know what it is. Like their skin is like so like, it's like tattooing like a beaver tail, man. Like that shit's like thick and it's like rubbery and I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus they can't sit for shit. So
straight up, we talk about that all the time.
The big muscly dudes, man. They're like, and I'm like, bro, we're right here on your shoulder. Like this is like level 1.
It is so
tattoo
real.
pain, homie.
So real.
But yeah. No, absolutely. Skin textures and skin age and skin location.
Yeah.
All of it, man.
Where's the hate? No, we're not putting a tattoo there. Do you have that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Do you?
So many places. I don't.
You have boundaries then. You tell people,
Nah,
I don't
man,
do this or I won't do that.
No,
do you do that?
I get paid by the hour, homie. I don't care where we're tattooing it. If we do like nasty ass spots, there's like a shipping and handling fee if I gotta like move your shit around. But I've tattooed a couple butts.
Butt cheeks? Butt cheeks, bro?
Yeah, I've tattooed butt cheeks. That one's kind of weird just because, like, it's super squishy and you don't really know, like, where to put the hands. And, like, half the time you feel like you're, like, stretching their butthole and you're like, this is awkward, sorry. So that location I'm not super jazzed on all the time. And then I've done a couple mastectomy scars from breast cancer cover-ups, and those are difficult for a lot of reasons, mentally, emotionally, but also like the location is super tough with those. So any of like the super squishy areas, I'm just like, all right, we got this.
Easy day.
Oh.
Like under here. I love it right here.
Oh, I don't mind that place at all, dude.
This
I'll
is
fuck
sweet
the inner
right
arm up all day long.
It hurts, but for me, I love the tattoo right here.
Yeah.
I love that little spot.
Yeah, same. I like it a lot. I'm a weak ass hoe and I have like words right here. Like,
Looks good. We're good there. We're done there. No portrait.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
You brought up a funny thing about scars. This blew my mind. In April of 2019, Louisville, Kentucky officially banned tattooing scars. Did you ever hear that?
I didn't.
I thought that was the weirdest thing. That is strange, and there's no reason for it. But
there's no
the state
reason?
has banned tattooing over scar tissue of any kind. FYI.
What?
Thought that was interesting.
What?
It's on the news. It's weird. I thought that was. I looked up some funny facts to see if that would.
What's the punishment if they catch you like fucking up somebody's scars, man?
Didn't say. Punishable by fine is all it was. It's in the state thing. It's all over.
That's like one of those dumbass rules that, like, in Virginia you can't have a pickle in your left hand walking down the street or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't tattoo a scar. Like, why?
Yeah, Portland has some of those too.
Yeah.
In Portland, you can't spit off a bridge.
Yeah, there's so many rules.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some of them are like fucked up, but yeah.
A pickle in your hand, whatever.
That's not real. I made that up.
Well, even here in Utah, you can't cruise State Street after like 2 a.m. or something, or you can't honk your horn, or there's like no cursing places. Like,
honk the horn in New York is a real big thing. That's a huge fine there. Have you ever been to New York?
You can't honk your horn in New York?
Absolutely illegal.
What?
In the city limits. They will grab your ass for it. That's all you hear there is horn honking. It's all you can hear.
Well, because it's a
It's
traffic jam.
Taxis,
man.
yeah. It's all
and dumbasses running across the
Ubers,
street all day.
whatever they are, the people taking you places. Nobody drives, but it's like taxi stuff, and they are crazy. Oh, wow. That's a good one.
You want to read that one, boss?
In Alabama, it's illegal to drive blindfolded, and that one makes no sense at all. I really don't get that one.
That one makes
in
all
Alaska,
the sense that's ever existed. Like, don't drive with a blindfold on. You're going to kill somebody.
thought that was a no-brainer. In Alaska, apparently you can't put an animal in the back of an open vehicle.
Like a convertible or like a truck bed? Because I vibe with the truck bed. I get anxiety when
That's
I see
where
it.
I used to ride there, man. That's how I grew up.
I don't like when people
Did
put
you ride
dogs
in a
back
truck
there,
bed as a
man.
kid?
Yeah, I
That's the way
live
it
in
was.
Hooper, dude.
That's
We
the way
rode
it
in
was.
the back with like goats, man.
Dude, we used to go down the freeway. We'd sit in the back of the old 79 Chevy going right down the freeway.
It's illegal to drink low quality milk.
Let's see, the 10 most bizarre laws. According to Daily Herald, it's against the law to fish with a crossbow. It's illegal to cause catastrophic. I can't see it. It's cameras in the way. Sorry. Individuals may not possess beer. What the fuck? That's weird, isn't it? That's
You can't have like a keg.
throwing snowballs.
That one I actually knew.
Oh, that's a good one. Throwing snowballs will result in a $50 fine.
Like anywhere, because there's some warrants out for my ass on that.
Yeah,
one for
Utah.
sure.
That's a staple of our culture. That's what we do here. Women may not swear in Logan. This is
fuck
Utah.
yeah.
Is that
Let's
Utah?
go to Logan right
Oh
now.
my god.
Let's just tear that
I call
place
bullshit.
up.
I feel like we need a campaign against
I call
that.
bullshit on that.
Let's go film the next podcast in Logan, and I will burn that place to the ground. I'll just be like, fuck.
Burn that bitch down.
I bet you that's
down.
complete. That's nonsense. There's no way that's real. There's no way that actually went anywhere. Cis must keep at least one hand on the handlebars. Cyclist. That camera's right in me. Sorry. You read them. You got the.
You want me to
bearing.
read 'em?
Yeah, that camera. I have to go side to side.
Okay, first of all, I didn't even know you could do this. You have to have a permit to modify the weather. You can modify the fucking weather.
No, this
like,
is all Utah.
Can I call like Channel 6 and be like, can it not snow on my fucking hour commute today? Can we just pause that for a second?
This truly is something. Oh, this looks good.
Husbands are responsible for the criminal acts that wives commit in their presence. See, this is why you don't get married, right? Right fucking
Bam.
there. Fuck that law.
Good find.
God damn, dude.
that is material that you live right there.
Wow.
That's why you stay away from being married.
Yeah, that's it right
Period.
there. You just don't do it, dude.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Rules or something. That was another piece of this. How do you feel about what's the collective idea? You don't have to dive into stuff, but like,
I'm
what do you
diving.
think about regulation stuff? Are you guys for regulating what we're doing? So the idea, I don't know how into any of that you even are, but like, do you know the state's coming in and getting ready? Have you heard any of that? The state wants to regulate tattooing.
Of course it does.
I was just curious if you guys think that's a good thing or if you guys think that's a bad thing. What do you think of that?
What are they going to regulate?
Absolutely, just whatever it even
They're
is.
just going to put their fucking hand in it anyway.
How do you feel? Do you feel that's a? I'm just wondering how you feel about it.
Well, I don't know how I feel about it just because I'm uneducated on this subject, but like
Cool.
I feel like, it's a legitimate business.
Sure.
I feel like regulation or not, there's really not going to be any change to the way that we run our business and the way that you guys run your shit here. I already have to pay out the ass for taxes, so I'm already like being an upstanding citizen that way. So I don't know how much more they can like shit on what I'm trying to do here.
They've done it, I think, in Washington already or Oregon.
Yeah.
Somewhere I didn't get that, but they've done it in one state, and it's like it's a thing. It's a big thing. It's because we're one of the most unhandled industries there is. Nobody really controls it.
Right. Yeah, I guess
it's it's cool. Like it used to be underground, right?
Yeah.
They didn't even advertise what they did there. It's so cool. It's been that way for 100 years. And all of a sudden now we've made more and more and more and more rules, and there's more and more and more problems.
Yeah, I do
But there's
feel like it could
being
be
done as well. So it's weird.
I don't know. I like to think that regulation would like bring a little bit more respect, which won't happen. Like the fact that anybody can go out and be a tattooer is incredible, and I fully support that. However, anybody can go out and be a tattooer by just like getting on fucking Amazon. You know what I mean? So the regulation, I would hope, would push people to do it the right way, which I know it won't. But that's the only thing that kind of bums me out about this industry is the fact that anybody can do it and get into it so easily makes for a lot of shitty tattoos. And that
Gives us a lot of cover-ups.
Exactly. Just let me do it the right way the first fucking time around, because I've done my legwork. I've done it the right way.
Right.
But that's the only thing that bums me out is people that go out and like people that have like a negative tattoo experience, like whether it's their first tattoo, their 18th tattoo, if they come to me with like a shitty tattoo back history, like that makes me feel bad about the industry. And then that's the only thing that I don't like, that I would like to see changed is
It's reflecting us as a collective. I like that.
yeah,
That's cool.
I
like
give
that.
a shit about what I do. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? I've worked my fucking ass off to like do what I do. So like when people are just out there like getting shit off Amazon, like, oh, I have this stupid stick and poke that I want you to cover. I'm like, no shit, you do. Like, come on, man.
Do you find those often, or are those experiences right there where I hate this thing? Do you find those where you guys are being more of a on the spur of the moment thing, like an age thing? Do you have a little thing with that? Is it?
Let me reverse a little bit, because everybody gets a shitty tattoo that they hate. I have shitty tattoos that I hate, and that didn't make me hate tattooing. The memories are some of the like greatest things that you take away from your shitty tattoos. So people out there doing shitty tattoos isn't necessarily like the thing that's ruining it per se. I feel like it's people doing shitty tattoos and being shitty people too. Like when they come to me bummed out about the experience because their artist was an asshole or their artist was bossy, or they like asked for something in their tattoo and their artist was like, nah, like let me do this instead. I just like, that makes me sit back and like kind of be like bummed out a little bit.
Yeah.
But shitty tattoos, man, I got shitty tattoos. I've spent a lot of money covering up shitty tattoos.
That's why I say we make way more money fixing them.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it's weird.
I dig a cover up.
So that's it though, right there. Do you find, that's all I actually meant was, do you think it's spur of the moment stuff where it's the idea here, we talk about it all the time, is that's just a tattoo. That's not to say her cookbooks. Anyway, that's a different thing. She walked away. If you just go get a tattoo, you just, that's a just possibility of an experience altogether.
Yeah.
If you've done this work and you've searched and you've done research and you've the more you put into it, I think the more you're going to get out of it is the idea. That's what we find here is they're rarely, I want it now. I want this tattoo right now. There's a reason tattoo artists are booked. Do you guys agree with that?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Okay. I don't necessarily agree with like the fact that like you have to plan out a tattoo for like months on end to have it like be super meaningful or like super dope. Mm-hmm. When I did my giant ass fucking Post Malone tattoo on my leg, that was the most spur of the moment decision ever. We're just sitting at the shop one day talking, and we were talking about Post Malone for some reason. Probably me. But yeah, I was just like, man, I love that guy. Like, he's so dope. Like, and then Mike was like, let's do a tattoo of him. It's your birthday, like, in a week. Like,
that doesn't count, though. Spur of the moment was you're in the industry and it's your guy. You knew all of it, right?
Yeah.
These clients don't have any idea, and they just go wherever and they get whatever.
Yeah, but the research part, I was just like, Post Malone? Oh, yeah, do it. Like, it's fine.
Is it cool? We'll have to see it.
Oh, my God. You haven't seen it,
Is it black and gray? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, go to Mike's page.
Is it black and gray or is it color?
It's full color realism. We still have one more session left on it, but it is
I've
nasty.
Never seen it.
Sick,
what's his?
Mike J Tattooer, I believe.
I haven't seen this one.
You're gonna shit bricks, dude.
I guarantee it, man. You guys are incredibly talented people. That's family, good family. I love that.
Yeah, Mike's the real deal. Yeah, that's him.
That's dope.
Scroll down, man.
Has he got a mohawk? What's he got going there?
Oh, he had a mohawk.
It looks like Bob Tyrell right there.
I think it was green at one point too. It was pretty intense. We did it in November of last year, so it's gonna be. You might have to scroll a wee bit.
While he's doing that, how do you feel? You don't have to answer anything ever. Please don't.
I'm answering it all.
Do you guys, is editing your photos a thing? Do you guys like to doctor them a little bit, or do you guys put out exactly what happened? How do you guys go? How do you, I'll just start. We just put out what it is. I don't like to personally change it.
If you have to edit it, then like it's.
There we go.
It's not finished at the very least. Like if you have to like Photoshop your fucking highlights
that's
to make
so
them like
two-sided,
glow.
right? Because it's so beautiful to see those other ones.
The only thing that I will say is a good picture of a tattoo, like night and day difference. Like if you can get like the portrait mode, the focus, the lighting, the like. That stuff set up beforehand, I feel like that's not cheating. That's just good photography. That's good art showing good art through another method.
That's exactly what I'm getting at, dude.
But like the people that take it and they take the like airbrush over the fucking jaggedy parts, and they put like a fucking filter on it. I'm like, oh man,
that color don't exist. What is that shit?
Yeah, well, and then you see. I can't remember what page I follow on Instagram, but it like calls people out for that like heavy editing, and some of them are janky. Yeah,
I'm all about it because that's it though. Where's that line? Because that's how we do it. We just do it. But it's like you can have a 2029 Porsche. If it's really fucking clean, or if it's really dirty, there's gonna be a total different idea of what that is. Right? It's so weird. So I feel the same way. It shows the quality of what you want to do, but there's such a little weird spot right there.
I feel like if you take a good picture, that's not cheating at all. Like if you get your lighting, you get your like oh God, what is it called when you?
The round one, the round thingy.
I can't think of it, but when you.
How do you do it? Do you just use your phone, or do you have a? Do you have a spot?
I just use my phone. We have like curtains. The best photos that I like, or I'll just have people stand in the middle of like our little walkway that goes down the middle of the aisle, like especially if it's still daylight, and I'll just put my little my portrait mode on, so it kind of blurs the background and only focuses on their leg. I love that. Or they have the.
Find that fucker.
Sick. Isn't that cool?
Oh my God! That goddamn camera.
Oh, that's the first session. So
where's the next one? Is there another
like
one?
The smoke and everything done right now.
Around his head, I can't quite see it.
So I designed this tattoo.
Fucking cool.
It's a crown of thorns.
Okay.
And he's got like a little like dribble of blood coming down. I'm actually doing a drawing of this right now. So
have you not shook this man's hand for that yet?
No, I'm gonna marry that man one day, and I'm prepared.
You're not marrying anybody.
Dude, oh, that's true. Fuck that.
Not gonna happen.
I'd loosen the rules for Posty.
Okay, it's Posty. Fuck, I'd marry Posty. Let's get real.
Oh man, but yeah, I fucking love that tattoo.
As soon as is it on the Insta world?
What,
is it out
tattoo?
there? The finished products?
No, it's not finished yet.
Okay.
Have I not? I don't want to post it on my page because all people ever do is they'll like go to your page to like look at your shit, and I don't want them looking at that and being like, "Holy fuck!"
Dude, that guy's amazing.
Oh man, yeah.
Do you guys post? So say it's this piece. Would you do you usually do that where you like? Do you post? Oh, it's a lot to it, right? Posting is a big deal in this industry.
Yeah,
is it like, do we post it all? Do we give a start of it and then a finish of it? How do you like to do that? Do you have a like thing you follow, or you just roll with whatever?
I don't post everything that I do.
Gotcha.
I run my page very much as like a business. I'm marketing myself, and I'm putting out into the world what I want to get back, essentially tattooing. So if I do a piece that reflects the direction that my tattooing is trying to go, then that's going to get posted. But like my micro tats, my like super, super illustrative stuff, or like my reworks of other people's work, I don't post those
I like
a lot.
that. I really like that.
Yeah, because like if people are scrolling through your page and they see like a shit ton of realism, or they see all the stuff that like reflects what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
If they like it, then they're going to be like, I want that person to do that tattoo. But if you post stuff that's like not your vibe, like if I posted like, I don't know, like a 90s rework, I'd be like, oh, like it's going to look good, but like I don't want to do 90s work. I don't want to do illustrative stuff. I want to do realism. Like I want to do shit like what Jade's doing.
And you're looking for truly quality of it instead of just saturation of look how busy I am.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think people. People don't
look
look at it as that. Like
it's more viewed as a quality thing.
Yeah, if they're looking for availability, I don't want to have that vibe out there anyway. You know what I mean? I want people to come to me strictly for my work.
Planning.
Strictly for my work. Yeah.
That's what we just talked about. You're gonna get just a tattoo if you just go fly around and see what you can figure out, which is cool too.
Yeah.
But you get what you put into it. If you go find who you want, you're gonna get some whatever you want.
That's my hope.
So
yeah,
that's cool. I like that, man. What's tattooing? What does it mean to Bailey? What does it mean to tattoo? How bizarre is it? That's the only thing in the world that's art form that talks, that sells itself, that goes everywhere, that moves, that it's really weird.
It scares the shit out of me.
I know, man.
It scares the shit out of me.
It can make or break you, right?
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. What is that? Do you feel, what is tattooing to you? Is it just your whole everything?
It's a little bit heavy in that aspect because like I've known my whole life, like I'm an artist, like that's what I identify myself to be.
Yeah.
And so by circling myself with like my hobbies are art, my job is art, that's a lot riding on the fact that like if you don't succeed, like what else are you? So that's kind of stressful. But at the same time, dude, like tattooing it's kind of like a reaffirmation of like who I am. You know what I mean? It's like you're good at this, you're worth this, like go live your life, go have some fun shit, like go do a job that you love every day. So I feel very lucky to be a person that's like, I feel like I've found what I was like meant to do.
Oh, it appears so.
Yeah, man. Like I really
Yes,
I feel like I found like who I am, and it's like a very like it's a very like self-satisfying thing to be like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm me when
you're
I'm
not at work, man. Your work reveals you're not working. You're loving it.
Oh man, there's a lot of work that puts into it, but it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love it. I think that's cool, man. I think that's really cool.
Thanks, man.
So not everybody in the world can just draw, paint, do it. Do you think that's a thing? Do you think you can teach people? Is art a skill, right? Do you as a teacher?
Absolutely.
Do you think so?
Absolutely. Come to my house. I'll teach you to draw anything. It might take you a few tries.
Yeah.
It's going to take you patience. And if you don't have patience, then no, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But I can show you how to do anything that I do. Like
That's cool.
anything.
Then wanting to do it by yourself later, whoever this is, that's the trick, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, there's nothing out there that's like, well, there's greatness in people. Don't get me wrong. But like, there's nothing out there that's like superhuman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing out there that like one person can do that's like, oh, I can never do that.
Yeah.
Except for like flexibility. Like, I can't do splits and shit, but.
Joe, your sir, buddy Joe, he's Gumby.
God, man.
You're a volleyball player. You can't do what?
Oh, God, no.
Aren't you guys into all that?
No.
You
No.
just jump, hit,
Yeah.
crush.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I don't hold myself to like have this like sacred skill that like nobody else has.
That's cool.
Absolutely not.
It's a unique world and it's ever changing.
Yeah.
Changing fast.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a couple more of these cool questions I went through with.
Oh, you go for it. I'm just kind of sniffly. I promise I don't have the vid, man. I just got allergies.
You already do. You totally do. I'm not even tripping. Ooh, couple quick. These were the cool ones. What did I can't remember what they're called. Trivia type. Guess the answer kind of thing.
Ooh, like rapid fire?
Do you want to do them rapid fire?
Jeopardy's
old?
my favorite freaking game ever. I'm fucking ready. Do you have
Here
a
we go.
buzzer for me? Like, ding.
How old do you think the oldest known person to have been tattooed is as of right now? The oldest?
I hope like 100. I hope some saggy ass bitches out there just
Any
getting
guess,
wrecked.
dude? Anybody have a guess? Shit's gnarly. 100.
I hope it's 100.
104 years old. It's a man in the UK. You can look it up. It's a man in the UK. 104.
I love that. Good for him.
A whole
What's
cool
his
story.
name?
I can't remember his name. I didn't write it down. But there's a whole story behind it. It's pretty cool. I just about died. I was like 105.
Can you imagine stretching that skin?
Wow. And
He's like, I want it on my stomach.
He was in the
like,
UK, so it's a UK, the oldest man. I think it was 104. I wrote 104, but I didn't get his name. There's a whole write-up on it and stuff. It's pretty cool.
I love that. Good for that guy.
Yeah, dude. I think
where it's at.
It's so cool to watch people. It's like it changes people. The addiction to it is a thing, right?
Yeah.
It's rare to see.
I love when people leave with the addiction before the first session's even over. Like, they'll be like getting their first arm like zapped and they're already talking to me about like idea number 2, 3, like when are you booking next? Like, when can we get back in?
Absolutely.
I love it.
Look at that. There's a whole cool story. Yeah, he's 104.
Dude, he looks incredible for 104, first of all.
It's crazy. That's so cool.
Wow.
That's inspiring right there.
I love that. Jack Reynolds.
I don't know what the hell he was doing it for. I guess it's a bucket list thing, right? Maybe where there was a whole thing to it, but I don't remember all the exact details. I just thought it was cool. What's the oldest person you've tattooed? Do you know for sure? Ish.
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't asked.
I had a 60. Had quite a few high 60s.
Yeah.
60, 70 even maybe something like that. Right in there.
I remember when I was doing
that's cool, man.
Yeah, when I was doing my apprenticeship, I had a walk-in that was an older guy, and he was so nervous. He was so nervous for his first tattoo, but we blasted it out, and he had a great time. I don't remember his age, though.
I don't know what trick. Being that old, that whatever, that, and then go, I'm getting a tattoo. That's so cool right there.
I love it.
Everybody get covered in tattoos. It's a thing. The Navy, I don't have the details of, but the they just did the Marines used to do the whole military thing with tattoos. Everybody has to cover them, all this stuff. The Marines, I think it was pretty recently, just stopped. They don't even have to record them anymore. They don't care. They just, I believe you're good to go.
That's sick.
Just the Marines. I thought that was pretty cool. It's starting to become more a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's almost more of an anomaly if you're a person that doesn't have tattoos anymore. Because even the good chicks out there, like the good ones, the straight and narrows, they've got like that little wave on their rib, or they've got something hidden. Like, you don't meet very many people that have no tattoos anymore that are like under the age of 50.
Do you have that feeling of the virgin? Here's my
open canvas.
It's so weird. Huh? It's scary, right? The one we
yeah.
did was an older person, and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, because they're not educated in like the field of tattooing either. So you want to have like a good representation of like who we are, right? So there's a little bit of like weight on that, but man, I love it.
It's fun.
I love it. The nerves get the best of people sometimes. Like I've had quite a few clients like work themselves like into fainting on their first tattoo. Man, just chill.
Does that affect you at all? Do you think? Do you get affected by that?
I mean, at first, yeah, it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. Do you show them that though, or do you talk them through like, hey man, you got to calm down because I'm tripping? No,
my superpower is I'm pretty chill in a crisis.
Cool.
I'm just like vibing, getting them some water, hanging out, cracking jokes. My defense mechanism for when I'm freaking the fuck out is being funny. So
really?
The funnier I am, the more stressed I am.
Dude, I can't think of a better way to handle it. That's a real thing in the world of psychology too, though, is people laugh when they're scared. Like, look at haunted house videos and stuff. Everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
When they get frightened, they laugh a lot of times. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, you like try to combat like the feeling.
Like, fuck, I'm not scared. Laughing. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm like, it's scary as fuck, bro. What are you laughing at?
Somebody actually told me one time that even if you fake laughter, it still releases the same endorphins in your body as if you're actually laughing. So one day I was like having like a shit day, and this client told me that, and we laughed our asses off, and I don't know if it's real, but we faked it.
So you have a way of just making that environment yours, and you're okay.
I try to, yeah.
It's cool. If you ever have any crazy like story, like you gotta hear this shit.
Yeah, I can't share it though because I know those clients are gonna watch this.
We'll do it later.
We'll do it off the air. Yeah, I've got some shit. Some shit's gone down. But yeah, I mean, people are pretty chill for the most part getting tattooed. It's kind of like the behind the scenes craziness that.
Do you think with that the walking in and the unknown and making appointments and all of that seems to filter some of that out here?
Yeah.
Is that true
absolutely.
There? Okay.
Yeah, because it takes a certain level of maturity to like go in and meet the artist and share your ideas and be like, this is what I've found, this is what I want. And that's kind of the type of vibe that I look for in a client, like somebody that's serious about it. Because it's kind of a pain in the ass if you think about it. You got to come in for a consult. You have to schedule something like 6 months away. You have to put a deposit down. It's very adult.
Right.
And so I like that about what I do because I don't like walk-ins, man. When I was apprenticing and I had to like take the walk-ins and answer the phone, that uncertainty, that inability for me to plan things out and have like control of my situation and like not feel rushed to draw on the spot and like turn something out in 20 minutes. I hated that.
It's interesting. It's part of it too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Even like I'll still have people walk into the shop nowadays. And if I'm like closing up shop and they want something that's this big, I'm like, fuck it. Let's go.
I got you, boo. Let's hit that. Yeah. Not on the ribs or the butt cheeks.
Not on the ribs, butt cheeks. You get forearms. That's it. Black ink.
Kneecap. Fucking kneecap.
Maybe I've got a guy that we're doing a leg sleeve on right now, and I was like, next time we're doing your kneecap, and he was like, oh. Yeah, we fucked up his shin last time, so we're good friends.
How about a shin? I hate the shin.
I fucking love it.
Do you really?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything, man.
I like the calf,
and it's there. I like the calf until they have like a muscle spasm. Everyone I've ever tattooed a freaking calf tattoo on, all of them, just.
What are some of your other everybody this or that's? We have a lot of those, like calves, in our opinion. Collectively, I think people react to them a lot, like way more than you would think. A calf, like dudes,
pain-wise,
yeah, they freak out.
Yeah, man, that shit hurts, bro. You have a calf.
Do you have some of those too? Oh yeah, I'm covered in them. I'm covered.
I've got 2 full color portraits on my calf, inside and out, and then I've got like a barber scene on the back of my calf, and that inside of my calf, dude. The eyes were real big that day. I was like, ugh.
Isn't that weird? It's so fatty and materially. You'd think the shin would be.
Yeah.
There's no resistance.
I don't have a shin tattoo, but I'm not negating the fact that shit probably feels like death.
Do you think pain's more? Obviously, it's relative, right, to each person. We all feel it.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, it's reflective of your your mindset too. Like people having a shitty day, or people that are stressed out, or people that are just like not right upstairs. Like the tattoos hurt worse for them. I've had people come in and just have a miserable day getting tattooed that like are getting larger pieces. And bad tattoo days are a real thing, dude. Like pain is so mental. Pain is so like relative to like everything else that's happening in your mind. Like I totally think it is.
I do too, and I don't think there's no way to control anything. The idea we think we can control anything is nonsense to me. But controlling pain is I don't believe is a real thing. But you can work with it. You can decide what's
you can deal with it to a certain extent.
You're gonna navigate through it, right?
Yeah, you can deal with it to a certain extent, man. Like some people's pain tolerances, I'm just like, did you know what a tattoo was before you came in here? Like, what did you think was gonna happen, man?
And oftentimes, you gotta want like I love the brain part of all of it. I love why people even decided it. What made this happen? Why are you even wanting to do that? What's making this happen? Why are you forcing yourself to do this?
Right? Like what do you love so much that you're willing to go through this?
I think it's scary, and it's like
an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, they love especially the people that shouldn't have them. They're like, they hide them.
Yeah.
People that hide them have that. They're so, right?
Yeah,
this is taboo. I should be doing this.
I had a kid who just barely turned 18, and he came and he got Roman numerals on the inside of his bicep. And as we were finishing up, he FaceTimed his dad, and his dad was pissed.
Did you like this? Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, FaceTime. Yeah. His dad was pissed at first because like he just didn't tell him and stuff, but that kid was living, dude. He was living.
His dad was pissed?
Oh, he was pissed at him, dude.
I would have tripped. I would have been like, bro, don't tell him who it was.
Yeah, I was like, don't you dare point that camera over here.
He's 18.
Yeah, he's 18. What you gonna do about it? And that kid was living his best life. He was so happy. It's like, good for you, bud.
We have an older client, and won't say anything else about this person, that one of the parents, long story, but just barely passed her not too long ago. I don't know, however long ago. None of it's relevant, but it's a parent passed. And then we were now okay to, and we're very established in age and things. It blows my mind how this works. I just don't understand why that's a thing. Why you feel like you're going to be judged. Why is that? Just do your thing. You're okay. How is that? Isn't that so weird? I'll tell you the full details later. It's really bizarre how that works to me.
That's hard for me to wrap my head around because I'm one of those I don't really give a shit what you think of me type people. So it's hard for me when people really struggle with that because I've always been just like, I'm going to do what I want. Like, sorry.
Right. And how about watching those people break through that do it? And they're like, I feel so good. I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, this
keep
is
doing that.
Like, stay up here. Like, this is what it's like to fucking live your life, dude. Like, why do you care what other people think of you? I hate that for people. It frustrates the shit out of me, dude, because I don't have that. And I'm so grateful that I don't have that. But yeah, man, to see people like get their first tattoo that they've wanted forever.
Yeah.
I love that.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
And they just want more.
And they just like, they walk out just like looking at it. And then like their next 6 Instagram posts are like, new tattoo. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's so cool.
It jazzes me up.
This craft is so cool to me. There's nothing like it.
No, man.
It's so human. Other things aren't. This is a very human thing. You have to be a doctor, a psychologist. You have to be. What else do you have to be? An incredible artist. Some people.
Yeah, man.
You don't have to have any of these things, but to be really good at it. You have to be like your own.
Like you have to be your own personal assistant. Like you gotta be able to talk to people. You gotta be social-ish. I would hope. You know, and you gotta do all those things. And so that's why I get so sensitive about people that don't do that for their clients. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's really easy to drop the ball and not be the therapist. Like people are coming to you with like all these stories, all these issues that they're trying to work through. And if you're a dickhead and ruin that whole experience, I'm like, fuck, dude, like that's your job. You're not doing your job.
So like, bizarre.
I don't know.
Do you listen to it and just go through it with them and just go?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like.
You're not a headphone, shut up guy, I'm working.
No, I wish there's some days that I wish I could do that because I love getting lost in my music and just being there. But yeah, I feel like that's a disservice to the client sometimes. If my client has headphones in, then fuck yeah, like I'm putting my headphones
Rocking
in,
out.
we're vibing, yeah. But if they're like sitting there and they're nervous or they're like struggling through something or they want to talk to you, a lot of people like talk because they're getting nervous.
Right.
And if you have your headphones on the whole time, it's like you're not helping them out.
Hey.
So yeah, I try to be empathetic in that manner, but I'm not a social person, man. I joke all the time with Dave at the shop.
You're
that,
not,
like,
what? You're not a social person?
I'm not, man. I'm really. Everything I do is
What am I
solitary. All my videos are solitary, dude. It's me. But I joke with Dave at the shop all the time that if tattooing could be like a glory hole situation where you just kind of stick it through the hole and like come back out with a tattoo, like,
wouldn't it be so different?
that'd be a little bit more catered to my personality type because I'm really not social.
Because how does it change when I say this a lot? Where, see if you feel this way, where it's pick a job. This was part of that, where you pick any job in the world. We're the only job I know that I think craft that people stare the whole time at what you're doing this far away from you.
Oh yeah.
Some won't say a single word for whatever reason. It's irrelevant. Let me go do that to anybody else at their job. It is the most uncomfortable. It is very hard to navigate through that. No, how do you get? Do you have
ever
that?
just like lock eyes with your dentist?
And they don't say anything. Like, they're staring at me the whole time. I'm like, holy shit, bro.
That stresses me out. It stresses me out because they're staring at you. They're not saying anything. And so my mind immediately goes to like, am I fucking this up?
Default,
like, why are they quiet? What are they not like? How's this going? I don't need like fucking affirmations the whole time. But if you're like this while I'm tattooing you, like that stresses me out.
It kind of makes you self-conscious, right?
Oh, 100%. Because I fuck up all the time. Like if I'm packing a black area and I like pack and I wipe and it's like skippy, you know what I mean? I'm like, God fucking damn it. Like they've lost all faith in my like packing of black and I have to go back and I have to do it again. And so that's where my mind goes. And then I start rushing.
And then you have to say, just, we'll handle this later. Don't worry.
Yeah, this part's a little bit darker
I don't know them
because
anything.
I haven't wiped off the ink yet. Like it stresses me out.
That's not, I hate that. I really struggle with that.
Yeah, just I want the big reveal at the end, man. Like, look that way. Like, trust that I'm going to do a good job. Because halfway through this son of a bitch, like, your faith is going to waver, and I don't need that right now.
We're going to finish strong here.
Yeah, man. We're going to rally. We're going to pull this thing out.
So what other job does that, right? Doctors, your patients are asleep. Dentists, you're numb, you're asleep. You're in some way, you're kind of checked out of the scenario in one way or another.
Yeah.
In this, they're there. Everything about them is more alive than they have ever been.
Yeah.
They're scared. Everything is just tricky. It's really, really tricky. How it's cool. I love all that piece of it.
Yeah.
But I put a lot into people, so it's more of a people thing to me.
Yeah, you're a people guy.
Yeah.
I know that about you.
I just want to understand things. That's all it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And be able to. So yeah, I wonder if you guys have that same kind of stuff going on.
I definitely like the staring. I don't mind if you like take a peek, man. But if we're like,
have you asked people to turn? Can you just look away for a minute?
No. No, I put on a brave face, man. If anybody's gonna suffer during that appointment, it's gonna be me. I'll suck it up.
I'm very affected by my people. I hate it. I wish I could change it, but
it sucks.
If you're tripping, not only I believe your skin, it's the livest organ on our body, right? So it's very much alive. Mm-hmm. And if you're tripping, I believe your skin is doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's aggravated, it's scared, it's whatever it is. I wish I just didn't know anything about any of it sometimes, and just hammering away at it and don't care. But it's hard when you really want to help it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when my biggest issue is like when people start reaching that pain threshold.
Yeah.
When people start hitting that wall of like they're almost done for the day. That's hard for me. It's hard for me to like tattoo somebody that's like actively in pain. Like yes, tattooing hurts, but it's not agonizing the whole time. So when we're reaching the end of the day and they're kind of at that last like 30 minutes, like that 30 minutes for me feels like 6 fucking hours and I hate it.
Do you numb?
I do like Bactine. I do CBD with we mix Dr. Numb in it and make like a little potion. But I don't do like the pre-numbing stuff. I try to be nice. Take a little edge off.
Yeah. That's a fun story right there.
What?
The goddamn numbing stuff.
You're not a fan?
A whole nother topic for sure.
Yeah, okay. Another day.
I think it's such a part of what we do. Just come experience this.
Yeah.
I think that's very real. I think that's a thing.
Yeah, I feel like I've had like my subscription to tattooing for like 10 years now.
You've earned
I
a
have
badge
fucking
now.
earned a numb day.
That's what she does.
That's what I told Mike because he's gonna tattoo the inside of my thigh, and I was like, I've earned
from top
numbing.
to bottom, the whole time numb as fuck. I don't want to feel anything.
Yeah, like if we could get some anesthesia in this bitch, like I'm done.
Just remove it and we'll put it back on.
Yeah, I don't feel strongly one way or the other for numbing. I do appreciate when my clients are not dying. So I'm about it. I don't like doing a first tattoo with numbing though, especially if it's like super dainty, intricate detail work.
Yeah.
Because it affects the texture of the skin. Like it opens up that texture of the skin. Yeah. And if my stencil gets fucked up, my day's gone, dude. Right. Like I'm stressed.
What do you guys use for stencil? Do you guys do printers? Do you have like?
Yeah, we do the
Epsom.
I don't even know. No, we do the. Oh my god. No, it's like the old school like thermal spirit paper. Cool. Oh yeah, bud. It's the best.
We got the fancy one, and it doesn't always. I suck at stenciling. I'm not a really good stenciler for sure.
I got you. I got some tips,
dude. I need them. Been doing this a long time, and I really am not that good at that. So I do a lot of Sharpie work.
Yeah, a lot of your stuff is like organic though. It flows anyway, so you have to do the Sharpie work.
Yeah, that's
kind of hard to stencil something like that.
Yeah. My stuff's all off the hip. We just design as they come and all that. I don't plan anything.
You are the opposite of my mindset, man. 100%. I'd be shit in the bed doing that. I'd be like stressing, like sweat beads coming down the temples.
But you said you force yourself into being uncomfortable.
Yeah, and well, for me, that's maxed out right there.
Your way is uncomfortable. Planning would scare me.
Yeah.
So see, we're all so unique. I think it's so cool.
I love it.
And I think our work shows all of that.
I agree.
So take one guess who the highest paid tattooer in the world is.
Oh.
And how much. And
are they from the United States? Can I have a hint? I want to say it's Nico Hurtado because I respect the shit out of his work. He should be the highest paid tattooer next to me.
Thank you.
Who is it?
Scott Campbell.
No shit.
And so to me, it's not a super known name in my world. I did research on it. Do you know Scott Campbell?
I don't think so.
Yeah, see, it's a very.
I would probably know his work more than his name. I
believe Ami was number 2. Take a wild guess what you think he makes an hour.
He makes his own salary, so he's a smart guy cranking it up. Can I see his work? Yeah,
look him up. Scott Campbell. 1,100. This is, I think it was just Googled, so I don't know how. I'm certain it's 100% correct. $1,100 for the first hour, and $200 for every hour then and after. The most sought after tattooer.
What?
It's unbelievable.
That doesn't sound high though.
$1,100 an hour. Look at that.
No,
look at that Rambo. Dude, that's dope. Look at that.
Oh man.
That's Nico for days. That's Butcher for days.
There's motherfuckers out there like in Utah right now though charging like $3,000 a day, and they'll work like 6 to 8 hours.
This is an hour, though.
That's not high, right? Jade's nodding her head. Yes.
$3,000 a day.
Yeah, and there's people charging more, dude.
For what? X amount of hours, 8 hours, 6 hours.
So essentially you pay for the day, but they also set up the criteria of what their day is. Their day of tattooing might be 8 hours.
Give me your idea of their career longevity with this idea. Do you think that's a...
Shit, man, if it works, I'm going to be there in like 2 years. I'm going to be making that.
I struggle with that ideology for sure.
Oh, my goodness, man. But yeah, there's that price that you just put on that didn't shock me at all. There's people out there. I want to say Nico charges more than that, though.
He's down in the top 10. I looked at it. I can't remember who he was. I don't even think he was actually in the top 10. I think Ami was number 2. But even like Kat, right? She's only $300 and like something bucks an hour, $300 an hour.
Kat Von D?
Yeah.
No.
That's.
She like doesn't even tattoo anymore.
Look at that hole in that dude's head. That's dope. Look at that.
Oh my god.
I love that stuff. Do you have a style? You said that you love the realism. You like the.
I really enjoy realism. I like the challenge that realism brings to me because it's a challenge that it's hard for me every time, but it's familiar too. So it's kind of on that threshold.
How strange is that?
What?
Realism.
I love it.
Isn't that weird though? We struggle. It's harder to draw a face than anything in the world, but that's all we look at and we know and it's pretty trippy.
I like the challenge of it. That's Drew's work, isn't it?
We need to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Drew's work.
There's the talent. The talent in Utah is unbelievable.
He's one of those dudes though that's got that day rate that I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So if you've got clientele that are flocking to your work and they respect your work in that way, I don't see any issue with charging what you feel like you're worth.
No, and I don't ever see an issue with anything. I'm just curious of how this all what's happening. It's just cool.
Yeah, and
I think it's all great, man. Do your thing. Zeus.
He does a lot of that, like Olympus, like mythology themed stuff,
like statuey stuff.
Like he likes what did he call it? It's like surrealism, realism is what he called it.
I love that. What you're black and you're black and gray for days.
I love either black and gray or color. If you have patience like Jade does and you're like willing to like let me crank my way through a color piece, then fuck yeah, let's do it.
Color it out.
But it takes me a long fucking time, dude.
Do you have a somewhat like the way you set up? Are you fairly?
That's Mike's.
Oh, let's do that. Looks like you
right?
can grab that bitch. Look at that. It's a
DeVries.
or a pop.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. The hell are those called? Blow pop. Blow pop.
Yeah.
It looks real. You can touch it. Looks like you can touch it.
Mike, my boss, has like a little. I think he did a pineapple, and it's like this big, and it's so cool.
Seen those with like cigarettes on the ear and pencils in the ear, like some of them.
I haven't seen those. That'd be sick.
Man,
I want a little pencil on my ear.
The people are, man, human beings are incredible. What we can do. It's so cool.
Oh man, that's dope.
And there's no end. It just keeps evolving. Like it's unbelievable. That's the thing. Back in the day, it was one of my favorite tattooers on the planet. Probably is Paul Booth.
Yeah, we talked about that last time. Remember?
Top 2 or 3 for sure. I got more respect for that guy than anything. Look how cool it is. He's come through so long. He's watched it and grown. I've been doing it for a long time too, and I've seen a little bit of stuff.
How long have you been doing
Nothing
it?
like that. 11 years.
Dang,
That's not a long time.
It's a solid
it's time to see change, a lot of change.
Yeah.
And watching you guys come through, new people don't even know what a chord is. New people don't know. So it's funny to watch this craft evolve this fast. It's so cool.
I know. I feel like a poser sometimes because if somebody gave me a coil machine and was like, good luck,
that's it.
I'd shit my pants. I'd be like a millennial with like a rotary phone. Like, how does this work?
So you listen to like Tim Hendricks and you listen to these people talk that, I don't know. It's really weird, man.
Does it irritate you when you meet newer
me.
tattooers that like don't understand the like history, like the coil machines and stuff?
It doesn't irritate me. I think it should be, in my opinion, to do anything you want to do, you should put everything you have into it. And I think understanding the history,
yeah, research and stuff,
and really might be able to use that tool if some or whatever. To me, it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rule or law or anything, right? It's just cool to watch you guys evolve that quick. With this equipment's unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
and the bar none is helping the idea of what tattooing is now. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you big mag lines? Do you have a thing you stay with? Or you'll do whatever with whatever? Do you like to do? Are you that kind of thing, or you just?
I, for the most part, because I'm still like super early in my career, so my mindset is I'm not married to any brands, but at the same time I don't want to experiment too fast because I don't know if an issue is coming from my lack of experience, my lack of skill in that area, or if it's a shitty like supply. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I stay pretty religious to the things that I use. I've been using my FK Irons Zion forever since I was at your podcast. Yep. I think it's been a minute, and then I use Peak cartridges, which no issues with those. I love them.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, like I'm not an artist that bounces around and tries everything new because I don't trust my experience yet.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So.
And I'm the opposite, where I'm bouncing everywhere looking for the next thing. It's so weird. I love it.
Yeah.
That reflects probably, right? I know a lot of people. Carl Grace is one of my other favorite humans in the world. And watching him, same 3 things every time. Like it's just cool. I try everything.
Yeah.
I'm a try everything guy because I'm always thinking there's something that we're missing here.
Yeah, I try within the things that I believe in. So like I'll try different Peak cartridges every time. Mm-hmm. Like I was surprised when I went to Drew's seminar. He was like showing us the needle layout that he does for every tattoo that he does. Yeah. And he pulls the same needles for damn near every tattoo that he does. And I was just like, what the fuck?
That's what I was wondering.
Because I'll look at a drawing, I'll look at a tattoo, and I'll be like, do I need a 5 mag for this? Do I need a 7? Do I need a 13? So I'll mix around with that. But like as far as like brands go, I try to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered how that worked too. I bounce around and try all kinds of crazy stuff. That's how I find cool stuff.
Yeah, like why shade something with a fucking 7 when you can do it in half the time with a freaking 9? Like,
right.
What?
Do you ever use anything big? 20s, high 20s?
Yeah, I've used the 23. The 23 was a bug pin though, so that downsizes. No, fuck, it was nice, man.
You love it?
I was like, wow, this is so great. I used it for a face, actually, a big ass face, and that was sweet. Because for the first half of my career, I was like married to the 13 mag. Yeah. I didn't go bigger than that, and so if I had a large field to like pack in, I was like, why the fuck does this take me so long? And then one day I just like went for the bigger mags, and I was like, wow, this is easy. This is nice. Like
the idea of it, people are intimidated by the big. What is that? And I'm like, yeah, you gotta try it. It's so cool.
Ugh.
I've never used anything in the 40s, any of that crazy shit.
Oh no, the blood shovels. Those are fucking morbid.
You showed one. He did one time. I think you looked it up. It was some 100 ass. I don't think it was real. Was it? Anyway, somebody looked one up and it was like this fucking big. I don't think it's real.
No, like why?
So there's a lot of dope tattoo artists here locally. Do you guys all get together for any type of like conference or like meet and greet or networking type of shit, or do you guys kind of stay to yourself?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, go.
There are the big
conventions. I'll go first.
Yeah, the big conventions. Tattooing's a strange thing. I think everybody thinks differently about that. I'm very much would love to reach out and go. I've tried it even. I've had certain people. Jared on the podcast before, Pressler. I think it's cool to get to know everybody, but doing it, attempting that's shown me kind of some resistance, right? So it's kind of strange how that works. I see it differently. I don't think I'm not competitive. I see competition very, very differently, I think, than some. I'm open to whatever, and I think your talent and everything we're doing just shows, and let the best people win, right? So I think we all should do that. But in my opinion, it seems like we all kind of stick to our little thing, and I think that's sad. But what do you guys?
No,
there's
I agree.
not like it's kind of a thing. We just kind of stay in our own little areas.
Well, and I wish we wouldn't.
I do too.
So badly, because like meeting you guys, like I love this. I love that, like having that camaraderie.
That's
of
what
like
I'm saying. I want to unionize that.
Yeah, man. But at the same time, nothing bums me out more than when you meet somebody that's a fellow tattooer that you've heard about or that you know, and they completely just suck at life. Like they're just dicks. I hate that, and so it's disappointing because a lot of people in the tattoo community are like that. It's weird. Tattooers are a weird breed of people. They're very not insecure, but they're very like they put on a persona. I feel like sometimes they like got to live up to like some fucking expectation of themselves that they have, and I don't know. I like when people are real. I like when people just chill. And
that's it right there. I don't sense. I welcome anybody that wants to come on the show, tattooers. I love to just learn and talk to people and meet people, because what we think of the other side is never what it is, man. I met Jared. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And I just love all that. So I've reached out to a lot of them.
And
like, nah, man, we're good. I'm like, that's interesting.
No way.
It's okay. Good for them. I think that's interesting. But it's the way the industry is, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe, at the same time.
I think it's you're going to take our work idea, the competition thing. I think it's the opposite of that. I really do. I think it's the opposite of that. I don't see competition that way. So I think we should all get together and just go at it.
Fuck yeah.
It'll happen.
Well, oh man, like I think of like my competitive mindset with like being around Mike, my boss, right? Finding like a style of work that you respect and that you want to aspire to.
Yeah.
And then if that person's like a dope ass person and like it makes it that much more fun on your journey to like try to get where you're going.
Yeah.
That's the competitive aspect that I like, to like challenge yourself. Like, oh, I want to live up to like what's going on with this guy.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, when you meet some of those guys that you want to aspire to be and they like just are complete douchebags, it's
right.
Wind out of the sails.
Competitive to grow is totally different than fuck them. That's competition.
I need to prove that I'm better than them.
That
so
side of
I,
that's very interesting. You're proving quite the opposite to, I think, the masses.
Yeah,
but
man.
that's just me.
I feel like that's kind of like that's an old school thing too.
Yep.
Like those old school tattooers, not all of them, but it used to be like a dog eat dog world. You used to not have Instagram. You used to not have Facebook. It used to be like going around to bars with a fucking business card in your portfolio, like check this shit out, or like word of mouth with your clients.
Yeah, dude.
So I understand somewhat of like that competitive mindset of like days way back when, but like it's not like that anymore, man.
Right.
People get on Instagram, they check out your shit. If they like it, they're gonna get tattooed by you. It's as simple as that.
That's part of the growth thing. You join it and work with it.
Yeah.
Or don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's happening. Life happens and we can't control it. Like we talked with Jared about it for a long time. I love everybody's ideas in that. It's cool. It's inevitable and it's happening. So most people that complain about everything in the way they don't like things, just they don't even know what's happening.
Lack of understanding.
You can't stop this. There's nothing you can stop. Let's kind of help it and work with it and do your best is who you are to give you to it, and that's all we can do.
Yeah.
So I say we all get together and hang the hell out and have a podcast.
Can you imagine just like
this is like Republicans and
podcast?
Democrats meeting right here. That's what this idea of this is. Two different shops. There's usually tension there. They used to burn each other's places to the ground and everything, fighting for work. And
yeah, man, I'm so glad it's not like that because that's so not my mentality. That would burn me out so fast. Like if people were just dickheads to me all the time.
And then on the other hand, look at the dedication to it there.
Yeah, right?
Like living to die for it. Like there's something there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, are you going to make money this week or are you going to go home with no money?
Different time.
That would stress me out. I couldn't do that. My mindset, like my control mindset, I got to have steady income. Yeah. So that would stress me out.
So I think it's cool to watch the industry grow and it's just part of it. So we just do our thing and we encourage anybody to just come on over, man. We're all about it. So,
dude, yeah, that'd be sweet.
I don't see any tension there. There's no tension here from us ever.
No.
Take a wild guess. One last question here on this thing. On the oldest tattoo on record that we have found. These are questions people have asked me.
Like on a body that they've exhumed, they found a tattoo. Oh, wasn't it recent?
It blew my fucking mind.
It was in the last few years they found somebody that was like frozen or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't get the date on when it was found. It was recent-ish. So type in Siberian Ice Maiden.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Dude, I didn't know. I looked it up. Because the one I knew before was not this one. This is the idea of marking people's skin for whatever reason is older than we think. It's old, as old as humans even exist. Well, 2,500 years. Oh, that one's 5,200, bro?
5,000 years ago.
Oh, the one I thought it was 2,500 years. It could be the one I went through was 2,500 years is all a Siberian.
Oh my God, look at that.
And it
look at those liners and mags, bro. Look at the flat one.
They had the idea even.
Wow. I was laughing with one of my clients, though, because we were talking about this not too long ago, and I was like, those motherfuckers had nothing else to do back then. Of course they were tattooing each other.
Why, though? Why would you even think to do something like that, right? It's to mark, to identify, to be different than, I just wonder what that...
I would imagine
why are we doing it now?
I would imagine it, came from, scarification. You know what I mean? Because they used to, scar their bodies to have the markings, and then, they were like, oh, cool, these scars are cool, but, what if we put, shit in it to, turn it a different color?
Yeah, dude, that's the one I seen, right? No, it's not the Egyptian one either.
No, I remember the chick was, all, curled up and had, dots and stuff.
Yeah,
maybe it is her.
I misinformed that. I think mine's on the right there, I think. But it was the one I looked up.
Oh, there's the dude.
2,500 years, or, we're 52, so I misquoted that. The one I found that was way older.
Hey, if that sucker's 5,000 years old, those are some crispy, clean lines.
How do they know that's 5,000 years old? You got to be kidding me. Carbon
dating? I'm not a scientist.
That blows my mind. So it's on the internet. It is absolutely true. 100%. Yeah, isn't that funny how we rely on that so to be what is? It's cool.
The internet? Yeah. Holy shit.
It's tricky. It's some of it's easy to kind of mess with, I understand.
Yeah, well,
but it's cool to not put your life on it. Just it's fun.
See, and I do the opposite. I put everything I do on the internet. I feel
it's how you grew up though.
Yeah, man.
Right? It was part of you growing up, and my era, we didn't have them at all. So the computer, not that we didn't believe it, but there was something about the way we learned was the encyclopedia and all the work it took to find information. It was much different. Now it's so readily available. It's just like tattooing.
I know. I had a little bit of that, back in early junior high. I had to do a book report and actually go to the library and get a book. I've been a little bit, in the history books.
How
I'm so grateful for Google.
Are you?
How young am I? How young do you think I am?
I'll take a stab at it. 23.
God bless you. And that's a wrap. Let's go home.
You know what? I guessed that number. He did it. He went.
I'll take it.
Are you 23?
No. Fuck no, dude.
67. You're fine.
I'm 50. I am 28.
You're 28 years of young.
Yeah.
How long are you going to do this forever? As long as you can go.
I'm going to do this till my fucking hands fall off, dude. Or actually, I'm not a person that wants to live to work. I'm going to live my life. I hope to kind of get to a place one day where I can only tattoo when I want to. You know what I mean? If I work once or twice a week and I can pay my bills, like, dope. I'll do that for the rest of my life. But like working sun up to sundown 5 days a week, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. But we'll see where it goes.
One last thought from me is, do you think I wonder what the collective is with, I do millions of different little things. Well, I do all.
Dude, yeah.
That's what makes me creative, because I can do something for a minute and then go away from it.
Yeah.
So it blew my mind watching you do that painting from 3 years ago. I would never do something like that.
Why?
I don't know. It's old news, and I just think it's so cool how we're so different. Do you do stuff like that where you?
I have to put it down. I have to like step away from it, because I'll burn myself out if I work for like 20 straight hours on a piece. Like I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to sit in my basement like 3 days in a row working 11 hours straight on a drawing, just going for it, and just like being in like such a zone that like I didn't have to do anything. It was wild.
You're learning. It's exciting.
Now, now, man, I can devote like 5-ish hours to a good solid drawing session, and then I got to put that shit down for a while. Like,
does other stuff feed it though? Like, that's what I was saying is I weld, I build, I do so many things with my hands that all adds into my creativity stuff. What else do you do? Do you do anything like
I try to just like
music like that stuff's so cool. So Paul Booth, one more example quickly is see, I'm not making sense. I know, I'm sorry.
No, you are.
He makes music for 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. His music's dope. And then he'll go paint oil for the X amount of time. Then he'll go draw charcoal. Then all in one day, and that's how he feeds his thing. Mm-hmm. I think that's so cool. Yeah. I do that with building and then tattooing, building. How do you do it?
I collect plants. I have so many plants, like an ungodly amount. Jade can attest to this. She's been to my house. I love plants. I love just like walking around my house and like watering my plants and like clipping them and doing that. I play guitar. I picked up guitar this year.
It's so cool.
It's hard as shit. It's very challenging. I can't devote like 5 hours to that shit. I got to do like 1 to 2, and then I'm just like, I'm going to smash this.
Are you taking lessons from somebody, or are you just doing it?
Nope, just solitary confinement, bro. I live my life alone. I live it alone. I took up golfing this year. Golfing is very fun. I'm going tomorrow. I try to do new things.
Gotcha.
If I wonder about something, I'm gonna go try it. Like,
that's cool.
And I travel. I love to travel. I love to go places. And then I don't know, man. Just try something new. Like, mix your life up. I'm so scared of like the monotony of like the day to day that I refuse to be stuck in a routine. So if I'm like, I wonder if that's fun, I'm gonna go do it.
Try it.
Yeah.
Try it. You would never know.
I almost fucking bought a drum set the other day because I was listening to Motley Crue and I was like, this sounds dope as shit. I wonder if I could play this.
You absolutely could do it.
I was this close.
You should have done it, man.
No, fuck no, dude. It's like
you tattoo Tommy Lee and he'll be at your house.
Man, that'd be wild.
Posty, he can play it too. Posty? Instruments, that's you guys are crazy, man. I want to learn guitar badly. Can you teach me?
No, because I suck, dude.
Perfect. So I'm on my own there. Here we go.
I can teach you like fucking hot cross buns on 3 strings,
what
and then
the
we'll
hell
just
is
rally.
That?
Hot cross buns, you don't know that song?
No. What's hot?
Me? This fucking guy.
Okay, my bad. What is
hot cross buns is like the entry level to any instrument. Every instrument that you have to play hot cross buns.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know what
you can sing Britney Spears at the top of your lungs in the studio, but you don't know hot cross buns. That's like level 1.
Yes.
We'll teach you Toxic on the guitar. Like, I got you.
Do I have to wear a wig and get it look like her and everything?
Oh, yeah. If you're going to do it right. You know what I mean?
Go all out.
Yeah. Get the like red latex suit.
What is the thing though? What? God bless her soul anyway. Poor thing. Oh, she's struggling right now.
Yeah.
What is that though? Is it how it works? Is that what it is? What was it called? What did you say it's called? Peanut butter jelly?
Cross bun.
What is that? What does that even mean? Is it how music's written? What does that mean? I don't even know what you're saying.
It's a simple song because it's like 3 notes.
It's a song. It's a song.
Bro.
Okay.
Bro, you gotta.
I think he's scratched.
You gotta go.
I didn't know. I thought it was the idea.
This is it. It's literally a children's like song.
Even this sounds a little bit more advanced. Like I remember playing the recorder in school, and it was literally like.
That is common knowledge. Like people know.
Oh yeah.
This is
comment on this video if you know what the hell hot cross buns is, and let's just show this man how out of touch with reality he is.
It sounds so creepy though.
Yeah, that's a produced version.
and I can drive this even scarier further. Trivia. You could just any question about massive music. I bet you I can answer it.
No shit.
Ish.
Like Jeopardy style questions. Jeopardy's my favorite shit ever.
It'd be surprising, yes. In metal especially. So not to know that, if that scares you more, yes.
Man. Yeah, when they put Jeopardy on Netflix, I burned through that in like a day.
I love music too. I love it.
Man.
Behind the Music.
Hot Cross Buns, man.
Behind the Music podcast is back out. They just released it. It's cool as hell if anybody doesn't know about it. I love Behind the Music.
Behind the Music.
The VH1. Remember VH1's Behind the Music ever? They have a podcast of that now. It's dope.
Ooh.
It's cool. I love music
podcasts.
documentary.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I had a client recommend a podcast to me called Your Favorite Band Sucks. Have you ever listened to them?
No.
So they just like shit on every band that's ever existed, but they talk about like facts too. It's kind of satirical. It's kind of funny. But they'll be like, they have like all the biggest bands of all time. They'll just like have a complete segment on like why they suck, but it's
good.
It's hilarious.
Well put together.
Because I'll find the ones that I love. Like they have one that's like Queen sucks, and I love Queen. So I was like, all right,
bands of all time.
Yeah, let's see what they got to say, and it's a good one.
That documentary is incredible, by the way. Queen is incredible.
That movie,
Yeah,
man, dude.
Freddie Mercury is an amazing human being.
I drew that man. Have you seen my drawing of
Yes,
Freddie?
I have.
Yeah, that's like that what spawned that whole drawing, dude. I went home. That was one of those flow nights, right? I went home and I sat down and I drew that for like 11 hours. Woke up the next day, finished it.
Yeah, you just get hooked in it, huh?
Oh man, yeah, I love Freddie. That's one of my favorite drawings I've ever done.
That's cool.
Yeah, good stuff.
What did we get? Does anybody have anything? Am I too far in here? How deep is we?
You guys went 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Damn.
It's not that long,
Gonna
bro.
have to edit out hot cross buns. I got a little too sidetracked.
Guilty.
Man.
What is your guilty pleasure music song? You don't have one
I
because
don't
you
have
listen
one.
to
I
weird
listen
shit.
to everything. Yeah. I truly, I can find
So-
a good song in any genre. I just, good music's good music.
Something we wouldn't know. Michael Bolton. That freaked me out. But what would be a one that you're like, you're never gonna believe that I love? Boom. What do you,
Oh.
Moonlight Sonata. Like
No, I really like this question and I want to answer it and do it justice.
Okay.
But there's not. Oh man. Man, I fucking love the Titanic soundtrack. Is that a guilty pleasure?
No, who
That
wrote
thing-
that? That's not
James
band.
Horner.
Done. Composer then.
So good. I love that shit. I was listening to Adele today and like singing my fucking heart out, just like washing the dishes.
That is incredible. Human
Yeah,
right there.
man.
Adele's sexy as
She-
fuck. I like Adele.
She looks prime now.
I love
She's
her.
done well
She-
for herself.
I understood that. Said I'm coming in to this. I'm gonna make 2 of the biggest albums that the world's ever seen, and I will never make another one.
Is that what she's
I don't
doing?
know how true it truly is, if it's all gonna stay that way, but that's what she said, and this far, that's what she's done.
Good for her. See, that's kind of the
Crazy,
vibe.
just
That's the vibe that I have. Like, come
like,
in, make
wow.
an impact, and then like live your life. Like, enjoy your life. Why work for the rest of
And
your
leave
life, man?
though. That takes such man. It would be hard, right?
Oh yeah.
But she's like, this is quality, and I'm leaving. And I think that's gnarly.
Just mic drop on everybody.
Anybody got anything to say? You can't say anything to that.
No.
Adele's
Who's
dope.
gonna question Adele's?
Yeah,
music,
she lost
man?
like 200 and some. She's got skinny, huh?
She looks prime.
That's
She
cool.
looks real good.
So Titanic soundtrack, you're rocking that.
The
Do you do-
instrumentals, man.
Do you do the?
Oh.
And you're making Instagram with you doing the thing. Whatever it's called, where he's over the.
Yeah,
she's
king of the world. I'm the king of the world.
Oh God! Can you imagine going down on that boat? I hate that fucking movie. That movie
You
scares
hate
me.
that movie?
Dude, that would
That's
be
my
s-
favorite
That'd be
movie
the
of all
scariest thing
time.
of all time to go through that. That would. You are dead. You're gonna die.
If you had $1 million on this table right now and you're like, one movie, go watch it, and if you shed a single tear, all that money's yours. That fucking money would be mine so quick. The starting titles in Titanic just set me off, dude. I'm just like, like lip quiver and everything.
One of the biggest movies ever made, but the scariest.
I love it.
No way. Water scares the shit out of me, bro. You have
The
no,
ocean's sketchy.
you're dead. You're not
Yeah.
gonna live through that.
If you got a door, you're gonna live.
Nowadays, you're going to make it because send a jet ski out to grab you.
You just like text the Coast Guard like, hey, shit's going down. Like, get out here, please.
Life flight now.
Yeah. Man. I don't know.
Bailey, do you have anything else? Plug all your shit. Plug it. Where are you at? Where can everybody find you?
The easiest place to find me is on Instagram. My username is Bateman Studio, BATEMANSSTUDIO. I'm on Facebook. I'm going to have my own website coming soon where you can buy all of my merch and my prints. But other than that, you can find my work on Etsy. And yeah, work at Studio Elevate.
Do you still do the rainbow thing?
The rainbow thing.
Or the paint?
Oh, the paint night. Yeah, but not for the rest of this year.
Gotcha.
Booking got a little too crazy and I forgot to schedule paint days. So next year.
That's cool.
Next year, paint night.
Very interactive. You're out there. People know it. That's cool. I think that's cool, man.
I love it, dude. It's good shit.
I think you're going for days. This is not the end of Bailey Bateman. This is going to be, you're going to be one of the biggest things that's ever hit the tattoo world. I can promise. I feel it in my heart.
Hey, man, I won't be mad at it if it happens.
I think you already are. Thank you so much for coming here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. I will come back anytime you'll have me.
We'll do it. We'll start your own show. Hell with it.
Man, this is, I don't know. I love this setup. I love this vibe here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on. Everybody in the world listening, be good to everybody else around you. One little smile could save their little life. The most important thing we do with our life is what we do with our life.